So you were telling me before we hopped on here, you taught the group how to build a road in some pretty dire, if you're in a pretty dire situation.
Yeah.
And whether the terrain is too steep, you're not on the right snowmobile, some part of your group isn't on the right snowmobile.
Yeah.
And you've got to get yourself through maybe a switchback or a corner or a bend or something. And you guys did that.
Yes. Yes. So one of the things that that was on the lesson plan and for teaching was how to navigate frictions. A friction is anything that can slow down your movement. That could be going through a field of powder, but you're getting stuck everywhere.
Yep.
That can be, going, let's say you're going down the trail and all of a sudden you come across a slide path and that road, it's covered. But if you can't side hill, then that's a major friction.
Yep.
And then also coming across like maybe a big down tree, which is one of the frictions that we brought into place, a trail with a big down tree. And so in some of our movements, we put that obstacle in front of them and let them team build and work through those real life frictions that they could encounter.
Yeah.
And the road building was really cool. We'd actually scouted out this area like the weekend before, and it was good to go. There was a small section that was super steep, and where the trail met, it went from super steep, and just probably like an eighth of a mile section where it was just all blown in, and they'd have to dig out a road because, these guys are on, Polaris RMK 800s, and then also have Polaris Titan 800s that are towing the toboggans that are full of up to anywhere like 1,500 pounds of gear. So if you don't know what a Polaris...
That's going to present a problem for you. You come across something like that on a Titan pulling weight.
Yeah, if you don't know what a Titan is, look it up because it's a big machine.
Yeah.
But so one of the things we did was, we scouted that out, and it was just a small section. Well, the day of the movement, we get up to it, and there was a small snowstorm and a windstorm that followed it. First of all, if you are to attempt a situation like this, and you should always check, but look at the avalanche danger for the day, understand the forecast, and understand the hazards out there and the signs to look for. I can't stress that enough.
Absolutely.
But we got up to the section of trail where we had planned this, and we assessed the avalanche danger before we attempted to dig this road. And through our assessments and through multiple tests, we decided that it was okay to proceed. And so we proceeded with caution at first, and then once everything looked good, then we continued on at full speed. Well, we got to the other side of our planned dig area, and we got around the slope. We connected the trail. When we got around this bend, we realized that windstorm and that snowstorm shut down almost another mile of trail.
Oh, goodness.
So it went from an eighth of a mile to about a mile and an eighth. Yeah.
Wow.
So those guys were like, all right. And we were like, well, we weren't planning this, so we can turn around and go back. And these guys, military, being so hard-headed, and they're like, they saw the challenge. They're like, no, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
We're gonna push through. And we felt bad as instructors because we're like, yeah, that was way more digging than doing.
So digging, do they have tools? Or they do with just snowmobile shovels on your back?
Yeah.
So they're just digging out, getting.
Just shovels.
Just shovels.
Just shovels, and
what you would have in a normal, outdoor snowmobiling situation.
Yep, exactly. And the best way to do it is really to kind of start uphill just a tad from where you want your road, and kind of build it down to a slope, or build it down to where you want to be.
Like this, you're basically doing this with the terrain as much and as quickly as you can.
Yep.
So you guys just did this.
Yes.
For a mile.
Yes. Yes.
Just like that.
Yeah. Those guys,
Hey,
They dug.
if that's your only way out, man, you're doing it, right?
Exactly. That's the only way.
Yeah.
And so that was really cool to see. It was really cool to see those guys come together, and they were willing to take on a challenge. And it was unexpected on both ends, both as instructors and them. It's amazing what people can do together.
Yeah.
When they put their minds to it.
Yep. Yeah, and they've already done it now, right? So that's that. If that were to ever come up again in a real life scenario, and sometimes those types of things don't have to be that dramatic.
Yeah.
But if you've already done that little thing before,
right,
you're not panicking. You don't have to think much.
Yeah.
If you have to redo that again in real life.
You go into autopilot and you start doing what you know.
And a group is always grateful for that guy in the group.
Yes.
That guy in the group can calm 12 guys in a group.
Yes.
If you've got the one.
Yes. You got one level-headed guy that can think through a situation versus losing his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.